Hey guys, it's me Amanda again, and as you might have guessed, I've done another DIY, and this time around I did a Harry Potter inspired spell book, and I actually was inspired from something I had seen on Pinterest, and I'll leave a link down below of where I found it and the tutorial for that specific project, but I decided to do my own little twist. Yes, I used the same title only because I thought it was so clever, and I went through the whole list of all the other different Harry Potter books, and I just thought that this one seemed the most magical. So it's fairly easy, it's very detail oriented, which, may be a little bit time consuming, depending on how much of a perfectionist you are. But it was so much fun. It literally took me like half a day to do, just waiting for paint to dry and everything, and it's just so much fun, and it's such a great gift to give somebody, or something to decorate your room or anything like that, whatever you want to do with it. Even for Halloween, if you decide to dress up as a Harry Potter character, now you got a spell book. So with that being said, let's get started. So first things first, you're going to want to choose the title for your spell book. You can edit it in any kind of program you want, and then you're going to print it out. So first you're going to need a book, and I know what you're thinking. Ruining someone else's book is pretty much sacrilegious, but I bought this at the dollar store for $1, so it must not have been that great. You're also going to need some newspaper, the title that you printed out, an X-Acto knife, some acrylic paint. Here I chose a deep purple and a gold, a sponge paintbrush, some small paintbrushes, and some scissors. So cut out the title that you printed out into a small square, like so. Now choose where you want to position it on your book, and once you've chosen that, take at least 4 strips of tape and tape the corners down onto the book. Now with your X-Acto knife, and make sure that it's fairly sharp, you're going to trace the letters of the title and engrave them into the book. And take your time with this. You want to engrave the letters deep enough so that you'll be able to see them after you've painted the book. Once you've finished, peel off the paper, and you should have something like this. Now lay out your newspaper on whatever area you choose to paint. Here I'm going to use some plastic gloves because frankly I do not like paint on my fingers. Now with your sponge brush, paint the back of the book. Once it's dry, it should look something like this. Pretty, right? So now we're going to paint the front. And don't worry about painting over the engraved letters because you'll still be able to see them once the paint is dry. Now this part is optional. I just happened to find Mod Podge lying around, and here I have it in a gloss finish. And should you have any, you can apply it onto the paint. This way it'll seal everything in, and it's great because the acrylic paint, when it dries, it has a very chalky texture, and I wasn't a big fan of that, but once I put Mod Podge over it, the chalky texture disappeared and it became a really nice leathery kind of feel. So once the Mod Podge is dried on the back, you're going to take the gold paint and paint the letters. Now sit down, relax, put on some music, a movie, a television show, because this is going to take some time. Depending on how much of a perfectionist you are, just take it easy and have some fun with it. Don't worry about getting outside of the engraving. If you make any mistakes, you can always take the purple paint or whatever paint you chose to paint the book and just fix the edges of the lettering until you have something that you're really happy with. And here it is. I forgot to film me doing the details right here, but I did it all freehand, and you can do whatever you want with it. Like, don't worry about it. Just have fun with it. This is your spell book. And once the paint is dried, if you have it, again, put the Mod Podge on top of it to seal everything in. And once the Mod Podge is done, you should have something like this. I have to say, I am super proud of this project, and I think the outcome looks awesome. Definitely send any kind of variation of this book that you've done my way. I would love to see it, and thanks for watching.